Oops, a little spillage, it's okay. Cheers. That's good. That's some good coffee.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Waddy and I live in a 2019 2500 ProMaster high roof that I converted to be my mobile editing station / house. Today, we're going to talk about propane. I have a Flame King 12.1 undermounted tank. What I had to do was I took out the spare wheel and I mounted the tank underneath there because it's got the elevated lift in there. I took the spare tire and threw it in the back of my van and I traveled around like that. The propane tank that I have fuels my stove, 2-burner stove / oven, my water heater, and my furnace. I took this truck bed pro grade stuff, stops rust and all the shenanigans, and I sprayed it all over my tank. So now I'm gonna peel up all the tape that I put down here just so I know where it all went to. And I have a protected tank, so that should work now. Okay, so before we did anything, we actually cut off the flanges. As you can see in the two photos here, the white one has like 6-inch flanges and the black tank now has only like a 1-inch flange. We cut them down before we do anything with the tank, and just to make it lower profile so it'll stick up more into the van. That way it won't stick down past the axle and get hit on anything. Thanks for the love, Joko. Thank you for the love. That's the worst part. Joko, get out of here. So we have the tank there. We're gonna mount it. Screw some pilot holes in there. Joko, you're not helping anybody. You're not helping at all. You're not helping me. You're not. Thank you. Okay. All right. So our knobs and stuff are in the back. They won't get hit by anything. Drill some pilot holes up through the rack braces. Should be good.
Make sure you tell them when you're using stainless on stainless. You always put a little grease on the thread.
There you go. And your stainless on stainless. Supposed to put grease. Otherwise, when they rust, they're gonna stick and you'll never get them off. Using 2.5-inch carriage bolts with lock nuts. Can hold them in right through the floor. All the way through the whole thing. Should be good. Plenty enough. What are you eating now? What are you eating now? What are you eating now? You got what do you got? What do you got? Let me see. What do you got? Oh, you got a stick. Okay, have your stick. Is that all the way in? Oh, okay, good. Nothing, hit it. Oh, the metal maybe? Yeah, it's hitting the metal. You're gonna have to just hit it. Oh, no, there you go. Oh yeah, it's hitting the metal. It's up pretty tall, huh?
Do we need to redo those holes down there?
I think what we need to do is just come down here. Okay. Always I'm gonna have one free hand. 2.
Dare just take a measurement and I'll drill a hole?
We could. I think it'd be alright.
Are you gonna be able to get that in for all those?
We'll see. We'll see. So you got 4 carriage bolts. They're pretty flush to the ground. And then underneath,
Boy.
you got my tank. We're gonna be running the pipe under the heat shield, under the exhaust pipe, over to in front of the rear tire. That way no dirt or anything is going to get slammed up into it. If we were to put it behind the rear tire, which we were thinking about doing, we were going to have to put a mud flap on. So either way we could do it. But I got the hose to reach up front, so we're going up front that way.
Cool, fell lines are mounted. Then I drilled through this little flange right here, and the way it's got a little bit more support, added another L bracket, and then screwed this together with some carriage bolts. Boom, ain't going nowhere. We're going to be threading, mounting. I have to use this yellow thread tape because it's supposedly fireproof. That's what the guy said for gas lines, so we're gonna use it. Why not? I got my nut caps, or my flare nuts, that go on the end of my connections, so that way my propane's only gonna have one set of connections, and that'll be it. Done and over with. The pipe that I have, plenty of it, and we're just gonna snake it around and do our thing. That way there's gonna be no leaks, there should be no punctures, no nothing, and we're good to go and nice and crisp. So, I'm gonna put these together now. Did I put those adjustables inside? Gosh darn it, I put those adjustables inside. Be right back. Just hopped on the edge of the bed and it does these puppy eyes. It's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to bark. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a pain in the butt. Alright. What was I looking for? Tools. Wrenches. Okay. Got my tools. It's I got a pair of vice grips and 2 adjustables or crescent wrenches, whichever you want to call them. Out. Ooh, it's yellow. Yellow tape. It must be thicker. That must be why the blue tape for the water was blue, because it's meant more for water than the white shit is, I guess. I don't know. No! Yeah, paintball skills coming in handy. Look at that. Okay. Finally, got it on. Put this so it doesn't go in or anything like that. Boom. That. Seal it off. Focus. Put them in the ends. Put them together. Screw them in. Should be good to go. So, commence screwage. Okay, well, that's how I can get it. Yeah. Okay. Last time I can get it. So, boom. Oh, bam. You can see that or not, but there you go. Something like that. With something like this, it allows me to now put my flare fitting on the end, put my piping in there, flare it out, put it on, screw it down, Teflon it. It should be good to go. Wham bam. Alright. So I'm going to put this coupler onto the end of this. That way I can extend it out to have a female set of 1/8 thread. And then I'm going to take my adapter from 1/8 down to, or up to 3/8. I have to put these together to make this lovely doohickey. I have to really make sure I Teflon both sides because I really don't want this thing leaking propane, because it's not a good thing. It has proper ventilation if my door is open, because even if it's open just a crack, because carbon monoxide is heavier than air, so it does sink straight down to the ground. It does mix a little bit, but as long as I have the door cracked or the fan open blowing air in, it should be okay to keep everything out and keep the air cleaned. I also have a carbon monoxide detector, which will probably go back here. I'll probably get another one, but it'll probably go back here just because it'll be closer to the carbon monoxide if there is ever an issue. So there shouldn't be. Making these things nice and proper, so we'll see what happens. That one's frayed up. Look at that. That's frayed up. Look at that. That's crazy. The whole hairdo, man. Anyways, sorry. Characters. I always think about characters. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I got this one. The other side. Give her a couple turns, you know. Give her a wheel 1, a 2. That's about all I can get. So, with that, there's enough in there. I don't know if you guys can see it all. Probably not. But there's enough in there that let go. Thank you. That it stirred down pretty tightly, as you can see. So, alright, we're gonna do it to the next side. Thread this, and then thread this in, and we should be good to go. So let's use my awesome ripped piece here. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. I don't even know how that happened. I guess it got cut. It's gonna be a lot of my dog. I'll tell you right now. It's been a blessing. Pain in my. But he's been a blessing. He's cute. That's all that matters. He still looks like he's a puppy. It's crazy. Alright, same thing, just tightening it down. Nice and tight. And brass doesn't need to be cranked down too hard, especially if it's got the tape on it. Should be okay. Wrong way. Okay, so that went down a lot further. I'm gonna try and get this one down a lot further as well. Nope, that one's stuck. Alright, so boom, I got my 2 connections ready. I can actually put this right on the stove right now, and then we know exactly where we have to run it to. I can also throw a cap with it, so if and when we get there, I know. Man, these stupid papers suck. I need 3 for this. So what we did was we actually measured out from the back of the tube up to about where the furnace was going to sit. And then we measured over towards the furnace, which is what I believe was like 28 inches or so. And then we snaked it up again, and we measured from that point up towards where the sink drain was. And we then snaked up through with the sink drain and then up and over, so there's only one hole in the van instead of cutting several holes in the van. We took our brass T, and we stuck it in, and we started screwing them all together. We already flared everything, put the nuts on everything, and we just had to assemble it back together. We did have some complications. We did have to remeasure and cut a few times. The flares were a pain in the butt. Those were probably the hardest things to make seat properly. I haven't had any leaks yet. We had to do a little bit of tweaking to some of the lines to make them fit properly, and I think we had to extend one just a little bit just to make it reach and fit better. But other than that, there has been no issues. The tank works perfectly fine. It fills super easily. I have the fill station on the driver's side, so I can pull straight up to anything I need to, have them plug it in, fill it up, and I'm good to go. Well, that's all I got for today. So if you guys like this video, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're going to be dropping more videos here soon. And stay safe. Have a good one.